Hi, everyone. My name is John David, and I chose the question, why does our behavior affect our attitudes? Our text, Social Psychology, by David Myers and Jean Twenge, outlines three interrelated theories on how our behavior affects our attitudes: self-presentation, dissonance theory, and self-perception theory. Self-presentation theory suggests that we all care about what others think of us, and because of this, we have the tendency to adjust our actions or behaviors to present a view of ourselves to gain social acceptance or material rewards. As we adjust our behavior and actions to each new situation, inconsistencies appear in what we say and do in front of others. These inconsistencies, when two or more of our thoughts are out of alignment, creates what Leon Festinger in 1957 called cognitive dissonance. We subconsciously try to bring everything back to alignment in our mind to remove the dissonance or the misalignment, and by doing so, adjust our thinking to those actions. Festinger thought that one way we adjust our thinking to bring it back into alignment was through selective exposure. We select and filter specific input from the media, our friends, and the groups we associate with that confirm or support our beliefs. I recently watched a Netflix documentary entitled The Social Dilemma. The documentary suggests to us that algorithmic and artificial intelligence programs used by the giant social media companies are, to a great extent, responsible for the polarization that is taking place in the country. The algorithms put information in front of you related to what you have searched for in the news or while you're shopping. If you primarily view, say, Fox News, for example, then when you search for news, the algorithm puts Fox News stories and related information in front of you. The same would be true if you watch CNN, CNBC, or any of the other more liberal news media outlets. The danger I see in this is that if you combine this algorithmic effect with the selective exposure that is innate within us, then you are getting an overdose of media that supports your particular point of view. This could lead to a very narrow and polarized view of the world, at least where politics are concerned. The authors also suggest that if we find that there is little external justification for our actions, then the greater the dissonance and the greater the attempt to adjust our thinking and to align it with those actions. Another theory related to cognitive dissonance is self-perception theory. When we are uncertain about our belief, we reflect on how we behave in certain ways. If we see ourselves acting a certain way, we can perceive ourselves in the role of someone who acts like that behavior. One other implication of the self-perception theory that I have noticed over time, yet did not know the name for it, is the over-justification effect. When people are motivated intrinsically to do something, they will enjoy it more than being externally rewarded or forced. In 1992, I was privileged to see Madeline Hunter, the education guru of the time, speak at our convocation. She stated that if you want your children to learn, then your most important job as a teacher is to make them believe it is in their best interest to learn. She said you can't bribe them or force them. You must convince them that it will make them a better person. From that day forward, I applied that idea to my teaching, and I found that self-motivated students can achieve well beyond the average at almost every level. As I moved into management, I applied the same principle to my employees with the same result. In closing, I believe these theories have huge implications for how we work within our relationships, and understanding them could help reduce some of the polarization that we face in this country today.